And it India's Shubhendu Ghosh joins us for more on this. Well, Shubhendu, good morning. President Trump plans to detain migrants at Guantanamo Bay, especially considering the facility's history with the terrorism suspect. What can we make out of all this?
Good morning, Lipakshi. That's right. Major steps have been taken by the Trump administration to deal with what has been their key agenda of tackling illegal immigration, illegal migrants, undocumented migrants in the United States. The first one is the act of Lake and Riley Act, which in fact makes it easier for the law enforcement to take illegal immigrants in custody. The number of crimes, the number of offenses, that list has been expanded, so it becomes easier for law enforcement to take actions against illegal immigrants. The next executive order, the bigger story perhaps of the plan to send about 30,000 what Donald Trump calls the worst of the illegal immigrants, the criminals, to a detention center in Guantanamo Bay. Now, Guantanamo Bay by itself presents a curious case of United States presence outside of its mainland. It's a lease agreement with Cuba, dates back to over a century. America has a naval base. This is the southeastern end of Cuba. It's another country where this bay is located. 22 years ago, in the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks, a detention center came into being for the trial and a detention of hardcore terrorists. It has also earned a name for accusations of human rights violations. So in that context, the idea of sending illegal immigrants to this detention center, which was meant for hardcore criminals, has raised many eyebrows. Donald Trump, though, is clear about sending a message across that there's not going to be any leeway as far as tackling the challenge of illegal immigrants is concerned in the United States. Remember, the number stands at 11 million undocumented immigrants in the United States. It's a Herculean task, the manner in which it has to be dealt with. But these 30,000 beds that are being arranged for, according to Donald Trump, the most dangerous criminals among the undocumented immigrants, is going to send a message both to the immigrants that America is close for them, and also about Donald Trump that he means business.
All right, a huge number indeed there. What impact do you think this announcement will have on the broader debate around immigration reform and the treatment of migrants in the U.S.?
It does open up a Pandora's box, particularly with reference to Guantanamo Bay. It had housed a certain migration center always for many decades now. There is also a detention center for criminals. But now the gap appears to be blurred. Will these undocumented illegal immigrants, will they be housed in the detention center? There is also a certain blurring of the manner in which international humanitarian laws or even American laws for individual freedoms apply in the area of Guantanamo Bay. So what is the kind of treatment that the illegal immigrants will be exposed to at a place like this? Cuba, of course, has denounced the presence of the American presence in Guantanamo Bay since the Cuban Revolution half a century ago. And the reaction that we hear from the Cuban leader is no different from what was expected. But the messaging would be clear from Donald Trump. It will give him a certain hedge while negotiating with countries from where most of these illegal immigrants come, forcing them to take them back, or they will be sent to Guantanamo Bay. As I mentioned, the message will also be sent across to millions of illegal immigrants that America may not be the same safe hub for them as it had been for decades. And for Donald Trump, he would be able to project an image of a leader who means business loud and clear.